Happy Friday the 13th. Who is ready for some Prospect League? Who is ready for some Prospect League? Not
Me?
everybody all go scream at once.
I am. No.
I'm in a great mood. It feels like literally yesterday that the gang is back together. Chadwick, how have you been?
Not too bad. So yeah, good to be back in the booth. I still see we got the same, old carpet and no snacks. So that's a little disappointing.
We have fresh boost though.
I do see that cranberry lime boost. Yes.
Have I ever been fired? I've never been fired. To be honest, I was not planning for a co-host, and Chadwick hit me up earlier today. He's like, "You need a co-host?" I'm like, "Sure." And I already know why he wants to co-host. I mean, obviously it's me, and we've been co-hosts for what, 10 or 11 seasons, maybe even more than that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we're both in a very chipper mood. And yes, guess what I'm drinking? Are you all just gonna let P Boom hanging? Because it's at the very tippy tip, very 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 end.
Well, P Boom went with the Baja Cabo.
If you're watching on mobile, you might have to. Mobile's been very weird with predictions. If you're watching on mobile, if you're watching on desktop, try refreshing. Even though you're gonna be too late on this one, but for future predictions. In fact, Chadwick doesn't even know what I'm drinking. I didn't even give him the answer. So my,
No.
my own colleague does not know. Did you predict? Did you put points in, Chadwick?
I'm trying to. I think it disappeared on me. Is it gone already?
Oh yeah, it ended.
Yeah. I was too late. Aria's in the house. Hello, Aria.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Hope you're
Oh,
hope
it's
you're
good.
doing well, friend. Hope you're doing
Hit
well.
the sneeze button.
Um, I will say this: somebody got it right, and as usual, thankfully nobody fell for it and picked water. I was hoping somebody picked root beer. I was
That's what
trying to
I
do
was going
like
to
a
go for.
distraction.
I was going to put
Um,
1 point on root beer.
but somebody won. I am drinking Mountain Dew. When am I not drinking Mountain Dew? I was going to do Baja Blast, but then I realized I gotta open the box thing, and I was like, I don't got time for that. So I had an open box of Cabo. So P Boom, congratulations! You won 20 points. Don't spend it all in one day.
What does that even taste like? I've never even heard of it.
It is so imagine Baja Blast,
Mm-hmm.
but with like a fruit punch to it. It's really good actually.
So it's like a
Um,
mix
in fact,
of
on the
Baja.
can, it's described as a tropical citrus punch.
Okay.
It is very tasty, and
All right.
hopefully my Walmart will have a 12 pack, because grocery orders coming up. Let's start an actual like legitimate like real prediction. So we got 4 games on the schedule tonight. The first day is a quick sim. I will explain why in a moment, because we do have a reason for that, because usually we do watch a day like this where there's a bunch of user created pictures. But we'll be watching West versus North first. You know what? Let's start off with this one first. Even though I can't predict in this. Um, and since I have a weird angle with my MacBook next to me, I type slow. That'll save me some typing. Autofill to the rescue.
Woo.
We'll set that for like 5 minutes for now. All right, over under game time. Oh, P Boom, would you know what, P Boom? Are you here to mod? So we can make sure you get, you get paid.
He's listed as a mod, but it doesn't mean he is the mod.
Since you said you can also do predictions. I don't want you doing modding for free. I'm looking out for you. Um, Real quick before I get ahead of myself. So day one starting pitchers, I think there's a at least one day we'll be watching like the number one starters in rotation. The reason why we're not doing it from the get-go, we do have two starting pitchers, or I believe three. We have three starting pitchers, who are who we have not. They played on Wednesday, or actually, yeah, I believe they both played on Wednesday. Oh, one played on Wednesday, which was a real-time sim. The other has not. So we want to make sure they get some stream time. Get a chance to see their player on the stream. So we will be doing it that way. Now I believe it's Mark. We're not gonna get to Mark because I believe with the way the rotation works out, I don't think it. Mark will be make sure we get Mark a extra start on Monday. Punk, since you're here, Punk, what was the next day I said I was gonna stream? I've lost track now. I know there's one more day between now and Friday, next Friday, because of the rookie showcase. I picked my own schedule. You think I would remember it on my own, but Chadwick knows I'm very forgetful. Sometimes I even forget who's first. Wednesday sounds right because I think I want to do the playoff race. That sounds right. Actually, no, it is Wednesday because that's right. Hawaii's playing baseball on Monday. That's right. That's why I picked Wednesday. I was lost and I found my way. With that being said, let's get rolling. Let's get rolling here. Like I said, the first day is a quick sim. So East versus South. East wins 7-2. De Nostradam 1 for 5 with a run scored. Jackson 2 for 5 with a run. Bob's Big Boy. Newkson, did you bring us all cheeseburgers? Asking for a friend. 3 for 5 with a run scored. Bat Smith 2 for 4. Walk 2 RBIs, a run scored. Wet Sock 2 for 4 with a run scored. And Johnson 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. We will eventually make Chadwick say that name 5 times fast. Possibly. He might hate me afterwards. For the South, Kamenik 1 for 4. Delvecchio 2 for 3 with a run. And then George 1 for 3. 2 RBIs on a 2-run home run. And Rose 1 for 3. Dubois will take the win, Lee the loss. Froggy Dubois, player of the game. Man, imagine if the prediction was on this game. This game, time of the game was 3 hours and 9 minutes. Would have been like,
Close
nailed
one.
it. Do I get it's an inside joke that on this particular prediction I always pick exactly. Since I'm the one that made the prediction, do I get like a bonus? Do I get like a gold star if the game ends up being 3 hours and 8 minutes? Do I get 2 extra TPE so I can have the record? Would that make it a legal TPE? Oof. West beating the North 7-0. A combined 4-hitter, I'm assuming. Yeah, or no. Oh, wow.
Look at that.
That is,
Oh my goodness, 81 pitches.
wow.
That's a good way to get your first win of the year.
That's a Maddox. That is a Maddox by far. For the West, Murphy 2 for 5, 2 RBIs, a run scored. Torrey with a walk and a run. Backstop 1 for 2, 2 walks, RBI and a run. Cohen 1 for 3 with an RBI. Majima 1 for 4 with a run. On the North, Warner 1 for 4, and Banks and Thornton Jr. both also getting a base hit. I still haven't gotten a burger. We have like 3-month-old bread. Last time we streamed together, I think it was a morning stream. I think somebody left us an orange, and I was a nice guy, and I let Chadwick have the orange, and I just sat here twiddling my thumbs. Lily and Blue, complete game. I don't even remember the last time somebody user create player through complete game shutout. Man, this was even close to 3 hours and a minute. Kennedy will take the loss. Lily and Blue, obviously player of the game. You throw a 4-hitter. Yeah, you probably should be player of the game.
All right, now Aria says that they're just here for the $10 hot dog. So we'll table that for Ask the Booth, because I actually have something related to that I've seen recently that kind of blew my mind.
Oh boy. Punk, you better stick around too, because Punk's usually the one that comes up with like odd food combinations. Hit the good old save there. Let's get to our first game. So as I mentioned, we do have one new pitcher. $2 hot dogs. Ooh, is this Costco? Are we streaming from a Costco?
The Rockies do that like once a year, like dollar hot dog day.
I would love to be streaming from Costco right about now. I'd go eat the whole snack booth. Let me go hide. Let's hide the that
bacon
cheeseburger, dude. And that. So since it's game time, in case anybody wants to see starting pitching.
For a Western
Vegas Prospect League debut, Hunter Cracky. I hope I said that right. And then Aaron Ritter for the Eggnogs. And actually, that prediction ended already. That took so long. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first. You've been doing most of the talking, and I'm going to be rusty as heck because I don't even know the last time I've called a game. So if it makes no sense,
you are a scholar and a gentleman. Oh, by the way, in case you weren't prepared,
yeah,
the fields change every year.
Oh, I've been advocating for that for a long time. That is great news.
I believe, okay, Punk's here. He's going to remind me. I believe it was, oh gosh, Man Who Sold the World chose the stadiums this year.
Oh,
I remember correctly.
he's a Denver dude too.
And I'm trying to remember which one's north.
We'll figure it out. We'll see it.
I know West is Coors Field. As a spoiler,
I want to get one, and I'm going to win it, and we're going to play one of these games.
Oh no, I remember. North is Wrigley Field.
Wrigley, okay.
Bad typo there. Cuba.
Oh, this is very much the case. Ritter is going to walk Murphy to lead off this game in this beautiful twilight time. Torrey now is going to bloop one over the head of the third baseman, and the first two runners are on for the whatchamacallits. And that's going to bring up Vapor, the center fielder who is on fire, hitting .290 with 4 home runs. And he'll go opposite field and drop it in, and the bases will be loaded. Will they send the runner? They won't, and they're loaded for the infamous Brandon Zahn, who is having a good season, I can see. 10 home runs, 26 RBI, and he strikes out.
Streamer jinx.
That's the first out of the inning. Good job. Good job, dude. McDykel is going to hit one shallow right. He'll get just into the grass. Second baseman will catch it. And now backstop, Dusty Backstop, a new catcher in the league, is going to get a base hit. Now drive in the first run of our night, and 2 runs will score as they're aggressive on the base paths. It's 2-0 in favor of the West. Ritter now facing Cohen. 2 on, 2 outs. And that was a can of corn that had some speed to it.
That might have hit the next sphere.
Very good. 2 RBIs for you. All right, Warner's leading it off against Hunter Kratky. And he's going to ground out for the first out of the inning. Now bring up the first baseman, Callum Justice, who's going to strike out on the 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on for that sweet, sweet ganja smoke. It's going to ground out to the shortstop. And it's a shutdown inning for Kratky, who got 2 runs of run support. Let's see, Goro Majima will be the first out of this inning, and now Buster, the third baseman, will step in. 2-2 count. He will strike out. And we'll go to the top of the order. Murphy already. So second at bat for Murphy. Murphy's going to go opposite field, but right at the right fielder who was standing there with a cocktail in his hand. And now it will be the Eggnogs. And Chalala will strike out on the 1-2.
Might need to make you say that name 5 times fast, too.
Bleeker. That one's a little tough. Yeah. Bleeker was going to go to center. Line drive, 2 outs. And now bring up Dakin Park, who will strike out on the 0-2. We will go to the top of the third. Tori's going to ground out to the shortstop. First out. And now Vapor. First pitch of the at-bat is going to lace one to right field, and that'll be a single. 1 on, 1 out for Brandon Zahn. Zahn will strike out again. 2 outs for McDykel. It is now nighttime. And that is a pop-up on the infield. Shortstop takes it. And it's a 1. Well, not a 1-2-3 inning, but it's an inning with no...
I think the Sky had a power outage.
No damage. Banks, the DH, will face Kratky, and he's going to go opposite field, but right to the left fielder, 1 down. Thornton Jr. hitting just 185. It's going to take a 1-1 pitch and get it right up the middle. 1 out single. Now bring up Cash Jr., who's one of our newest creates for this draft class. He's going to strike out. And we'll go to the top of the order.
Please be nice to Cash Jr.
For Warner. Warner is going to catch it. Right fielder is there, and it remains 2-0 as we go to the top of the 4th. Backstop up again, and we'll get another hit. 2 for 2 for backstop. And now Cohen is going to get one under the glove of the first baseman. When they go first to third, they will, and they're going to get safe, and the runner will take second on the throw.
Out at third.
Oh, he is out. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's one of the new animations for 26.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a tough break, huh? But Majima will strike out. Now Buster, the runner in scoring position, will get one in. When they send the runner, they will, but the throw is a good one, but cut off. Runner will take second. It's 3-0 in favor of the whatchamacallits. And that'll be another hit, and that run will score. And the whatchamacallits are eating candy bars.
Thank you.
If you know, you know.
Thank you for making that reference. That was the first thing that came to my mind when I saw that name.
Yeah, man. The logo should have been a candy bar. Torrey will take a walk. Runners at first and second. The West have doubled their lead now. Now lead 4-0. Vapors up. 2 on, 2 out. Full count. He strikes out. And we go to the bottom of the 5th where the Eggnogs will need to get going to make nasbase happy. It's paining him to watch the Eggnogs not be very eggy-noggy.
They're still going through the pasteurization process.
Yeah. Ganja will fly out to deep center. First out. And then Tralala is going to line one right to right field. And it is a quick 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Zahn leading it off. He's going to ground out. And he's now 0 for 3, which is very upsetting. McDykel, who's in a cold streak, ground out the 3rd. 2 outs. And now backstop. Can backstop go 3 for 3? Can he do it? The answer is no. He'll line out softly to the second base. It's 4-0. Chocolate over the Eggnogs. Here is nasbase to take you home.
Leaker leading off, home half. Got him looking strike 3. That's 6 Ks for Cracky so far. They'll bring up Park. And the Nogs will get their second hit of the whole game. Runner at first, 1 out. Banks. Fly ball right, playable. Caught for out number 2. Now Thornton, runner going, safe. Base hit here could bring in the run. Said it'll be a fly ball to center field. Caught for out number 3. North have not scored a run in over 14 innings up to this point. Go to the top of the 6th. Cohen. That is deep, but not deep enough. In fact, left fielder only needs to take a couple steps for out number 1. Next up, Majima. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 outs. Buster popped up, and that'll be caught for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning. Go to the bottom of the 6th. 9-1-2 due up. Cash Jr. Fly ball left field. Caught for out number 1. Go to the top of the order to Warner. Ball 4. So first walk issued by Cracky. Runner at first for Justice. Runner going. Runner is safe. So runner in scoring position with 1 out. Warner with his 4th stolen base. But Justice is caught looking. Strike 3. And Ganja Smoke will swing and miss for strike 3. North leaving yet another runner stranded in scoring position will go to the top of the 7th. Murphy swing and a miss. 1 out. Torrey swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs. Vapor called strike 3. 1-2-3 at the stretch. 4-0. The whatchamacallits. Go to the bottom of the 7th. Tra-la-la. That's deep, and that is going to 1 bounce off the wall. Or I guess in this case, the ivy. Leadoff double. Can the North get something rolling? Bleeker right to third base holds the runner. That'll be out number 1. Park, rounder to third, also holds the runner. 2 outs. By the way, new pitcher is Chris Gamble. As Banks will strike out. 1-2-3 inning. Or sorry, runner left stranded at second base. Not quite a 1-2-3. We'll go on to the 8th. 4-0 West. Brandon Zahn leading off. And that is going to be down the line. Potentially extra bases. He's going for 2, and it'll be a double. Leadoff double for Brandon Zahn. Now McDykel, fly ball to left field. Caught for out number 1. That is deep, and that is not coming back. Oh my. On to, somebody remind me, is that Waverly out in left field? Dusty backstop has left the park.
Waverly Avenue.
Thank you. I think that's what it is in left field.
Yeah.
6-0 West as Cohen popped or fly out to center field. 2 outs. Majima swinging bunt in front of home plate, but beats out the throw. Infield hit. Runner first, 2 outs. Buster swing and miss. Strike 3. West tack on 2 more. 6-0 will go to the bottom of the 8th. 8-9-1 due up. Thornton Jr. Fly ball to right field, not quite deep enough. That'll be caught for out number 1. Next up will be Cash Jr. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs. We'll go to the top of the order to Warner. Base hit up the middle. Runner at first. 2 outs. Justice. That's to the gap. Bounce off the wall. Warner is going to try to score from first and does. RBI double for Justice. There will be no shutout tonight. First run in at least 17 innings for the Eggnogs. As Ganja Smoke will swing and miss for strike 3 to end the inning. Down by 5. North has one last chance to make it happen. Go to the top of the 9th. Murphy struck out looking. 1 out. Torrey. That is deep, but not quite deep enough. Caught for out number 2. Waveland or Waverly? Because we said Waverly earlier. Vapor to center field. Caught for out number 3. Last chance for the North. It is rally cap time. 5 to tie. 6 to walk it off. And trust me, we have seen some, it's Friday the 13th. Anything's possible. Tra-la-la, swing and a miss, strike three, one out. Bleecker. And that's going to be to the gap. Right center field off the wall. One out double. Now Park. Grounded to second. They'll get the out at first. Down to their final out. It's going to be Banks. And that's down the line. That's going to score the runner from second. It's an RBI double for Banks. 6-2. Still down to their final out. Thornton Jr. Fly ball to center field. That is playable. And caught for out number 3. And the game is over. West will win 6-2. And if my memory serves me correct on time, this is actually going to be pretty close, actually. As far as the time is concerned. Ooh, 3 hours and 4 minutes.
So close.
3 hours and 4 minutes, which means hopefully somebody picked under. Unders. We'll get the prediction. I'm patting myself on the back. You can't see me. Speaking of time, totally unrelated and doesn't change anything about what we're doing tonight. Chadwick.
Yeah.
I remembered what I was going to do at 7 o'clock.
Hopefully it doesn't involve anything important.
No. I'm just going to hope I don't miss anything. Or maybe there's a little rain. I forgot. Racing starts, and I was going to watch the truck race, which I think starts at 7
tonight. Yes.
I'll be fine.
Where are they racing?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's opening weekend, so Daytona Beach.
Oh, the Daytona truck race. Oh, nice. I have no clue who's even racing in the truck series anymore.
I wanted to watch because Tony Stewart's in a truck as a one-time deal.
Oh, dang. Okay, that's worth watching.
Hopefully I don't miss much. All right. South will beat the East 7-0. Dinner is whatever I can make really quickly between the end of the stream and, well, I guess I could put the race on my PC because I have a cable subscription. Dano Shradam and Jackson 1 for 4, as well as Big Boy for the East. Bat Smith 1 for 3 along with Johnson. On the South, Jose didn't do much. Got a run scored. Kamenik 2 for 3. Walked 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Gambles 1 for 4. George 2 for 4. Jones 1 for 4 with a run scored. And Rose 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Turkey chili. I've had turkey chili before. Turkey chili, not bad. How spicy is this turkey chili?
It's not spicy itself, but I do have a bottle of Carolina Reaper sauce that I put in it. So
you go have fun with that. You had me until that point. Also,
Carolina Reaper, yeah.
P Boom. Is P Boom still around? P Boom said he was going to do a prediction earlier.
Yeah,
I don't know if P Boom's up for it again. Or up for it this time.
Everybody, this sauce actually has some really good flavor. It's hot, but it has flavor. It's like the perfect Reaper sauce.
For those who don't know, I can't do spicy things. I have the mouth of a 5-year-old, which sucks.
Which, by the
terrible.
way, one of the minor league teams in the Carolinas released this year their alternate identity, right, for that Copa Fun. They're the Carolina Reapers.
Run my nonsense. What is this nonsense?
Logo. It's pretty cool.
Oh no, I'm waiting for you. Actually, we're doing South and East. So feel free to put. In fact, while you're doing that, let me see what time this race is supposed to start. Professional.
Who's
totally
professional?
not a professional.
Punk, it's not that bad, Punk.
6:30. Oh well,
crap. To use it. What's the word? Not sparingly, but you got to be smart about it. How much?
I can't eat Chipotle either, but for a different reason. See if anybody can figure out why I can't eat Chipotle.
You could do more than 2. The cilantro. Yeah, Punk is going cilantro.
No, but that is for those who don't know, it's about anywhere from 10 to 14% of people in the world have, for lack of a better description, a gene that isn't quite programmed properly, where cilantro does taste like soap. So that eliminates Chipotle altogether, because I don't think there's a single dang thing. Even the rice has cilantro in it. I guess the tortilla. The tortilla doesn't have doesn't have cilantro in it. But can't do anything at Chipotle. It'll just taste like soap.
White chili? Yeah, white chili can be good. Punk.
Ooh.
Coriander.
Does coriander taste different to people? I've never heard that. Or are you talking about for the chili? For Chadwick's chili? Oh, and by the way,
This
in
is
case I didn't mention this earlier in the
yeah.
stream, we will be having Ask the Booth for the second half of our stream tonight. So hopefully y'all came prepared.
Coriander is cilantro?
Oh, really?
Is it?
I was not aware
No.
of that. I thought coriander was a
No.
spice.
Coriander is a spice, yeah.
Whereas cilantro, I mean, cilantro has a flavor to it, of course, but it's more of like a
It's an herb.
what's the word I'm looking for? Like yeah, like a herb, or like a No, there's another word I was looking for. Like a not topping, but garnish. Garnish was the word I'm looking for. Or no, I'm thinking no. I'm thinking of parsley. I'm thinking of parsley. Don't mind me.
There we go.
Over under
Yes.
4.5 extra base hits. Over under 4.5 extra base hits. And actually, you know what? I forgot to mention this at the very beginning of the stream.
What?
If you are new, this is your first time watching, do us a solid. Please fill out that Twitch form. Just need your PB username and your Twitch username. The reason why we ask for that is if you get 10,000 Twitch points, you can redeem that for 1,000,000 PB bucks. And I would hate for you to redeem the 10,000 Twitch points and the mods not know who to pay. I'm sure you want your money and you don't want it going to someone else. Takes like less than a minute to fill out. Oh, I learned something new today.
Gotcha.
I learned something new today.
They're all kind of right. They're the same thing but different.
Welcome to Home Ec at Prospect League, where we learn about different foods and different parts of foods.
Are the Carolina Reapers for their alternate identity this season, Peeboo?
No. So great question. Only if you have changed your PBE usernames, like what your username in the forum, or your Twitch handle. Great question. If you change either one or both, then yeah, go fill it out again. But if you haven't, then you're golden. So yeah, Duke, so you don't gotta do anything, nothing extra. And we'll give that about a minute. You know what? I remembered. I'm first. And I guess while we're laying that run down, because I'm gonna forget this part. There you go. You don't have to say Sen, of course, but there you go, Chadwick. Go say John, Jonathan, Johnson, Johnson 5 times fast.
I think we just call him Quadruple J.
That's cheating. No, that you have not followed the instructions.
I did not. That's true.
Little show and tell, or I can. Well, I don't know if we have anybody that's made an incredibly difficult name for us to figure out what you say. Because for those who don't know, that's usually the inside joke between me and Chadwick. I just go find the hardest dang name on this thing, and I go make him try to say it.
Yeah, don't.
But instead, we got tongue twisters.
Give people any ideas?
I still have to create a player, so you just wait. Even though it's not for another few seasons, though. Great question. I got 2 different answers for you, Drifter. So it is basically we try to do it as we go, unless we're doing a Twitch stream today, or like if Punk does a real-time sim, usually costs about 30 minutes before either, and then whoever creates after that, we'll just do them after. Who's your player? I'm assuming that your username looks familiar. Your player might actually be in the sim already, because I didn't have to. We've added everybody as far as I'm aware. We haven't missed anybody, unless you create a player in the last. What time is it? In the last about hour. Oh yeah, we just watched you.
You missed yourself pitching.
We just watched you. You will see yourself again though. In fact, let me double check. I just want to make sure I got this right.
So welcome aboard.
You're the last game. You will have a second chance to see yourself. Last day of the stream. You got the win. You threw a shutout innings. You got a 0 ERA. So yeah, definitely great start. Definitely great start. East versus South. Ooh. Almost made that mistake. Oh. And you know what? That is gonna run out. All right. Wind blowing out to right at 9. We're going to Globe Life Park in Texas. Actually, I think I'm at the point where I've remembered all 4 stadiums now. Took me forever. Oh, by the way, Chadwick. There is one player that we have permission to boo. Do you know who it is?
Oh, who can we boo? Let me look. And they're on the screen here?
Yes. And for those who don't know, you just joined in the chat. Boo in a jokeful way. like we not like boo.
Oh, it's got to be Notre Dame.
Yes. Yeah? For those who don't know, our commish has recreated. So in true professional sports tradition, you got to boo the commish.
Yeah, terrible. Everything is wrong. Boo.
I know he's probably going to get a voodoo doll of me, and if I feel random pain, I know where it's coming from. All right, baseball. De Nostradam, fly ball to right field. He has 19 RBIs and 15 stolen bases. That's there's some rigory happening potentially while I'm gone. Jackson with a lazy pop up, out number 2, gets grounder to third, out number 3. The reason why Pass did not do good in the postseason. Pass was on the shadow IL for eating too much queso at the Super Bowl. Beat that OOTP and your weird injury stories. Jose leading off for the South, and Jose gets a base hit. Will that take the cold thing off of Jose? No, not quite. Jose, you're going to need to do something. Jose with a stolen base. 6 home runs, 6 stolen bases for Jose as Kamenek swinging a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Next up, Sanders swinging a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Gambles. Fly ball deep center, but not quite deep enough. Out number 3. Jose left stranded, scoreless through 1. We'll go to the second. Bob's big boy. Fly ball to center field, out number 1. Next up will be Farnsworth. Grounder to third, and he'll make the play. 2 down. Now Ransom popped up. Oh, the rare let the pitcher make the catch. Respect. Pitchers are fielders too. McAnahan leading off the bottom of the second, grounder to third. Out number 1. Next up will be Del Vecchio. Grounder to short, and in time, out number 2. Next up will be George. Grounder smothered. That's going to be an infield hit. Showtime Jones, chopper to second, only plays to first, but that'll be out number 3 anyway. No score through 2. We'll go to the top of the third, bottom of the East order. Theodore Batsmith did not go around. Ball 4. Leadoff runner is on for Sock. And that's a base hit to right. Batsmith going to third. Throw to third. Not in time. Runners in the corners. No outs for Jonathan Johnson. And they'll only get the force at second. It's going to be an RBI fielder's choice. East on the board first, 1-0. Runner first, still with one out. Runner going, runner is out by about a country mile. Johnson got a little greedy there. Nobody on 2 outs for De Nostradam, who will avoid the strikeout but flies out to center field for out number 3. It's not asked the booth yet, but I'm going to answer it anyway. You'll see a lot of people do switch hitters to avoid facing splitty pitchers. That's why usually, like a lot of the recreates, you see them do like a switch hitter. But I still say go do what's fun. Jose drawing a walk. So first and second, Rose got on with a base hit. First and second, no outs. Kominick, grounder to second. There's the only play will be actually the out at second base. Runners in the corners for Sanders. And that's a base hit. That's going to score a run. We're tied. Sanders with an RBI single. First and second, one out. Gambles. Oh, shoestring grab in center field to steal a hit. McCanahan will draw the walk. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And a bases loaded walk for Delvecchio. I would have said pick whichever hand he's doing holding the plate with the cheeseburger. But that's just me. George swing and a miss, strike 3 to leave them loaded. However, South do get 2 runs. They lead by 1. We'll go to the top of the 4th. 2-3-4 due up. Josh Jackson. Called. Strike 3 on the... Ooh, man. Rose with a frame job there. Sold it. Gets swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 outs. Next up will be Big Boy. Called strike 3. Jackson with 3 strikeouts through 4 innings, a 1-run ball. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Jones, outside ball 4. So runner first, no outs for Rose. Runner going, runner is safe. 5th stolen base for Jones, runner in scoring position, no outs. And that's a walk. First and second, no outs. Jose popped up, first base side of row, go back. 1 out. In fact, infield fly rule. Kominick, base it up the middle. Runner at second's going to hold up. Bases are loaded, 1 out for Sanders. Called, strike 3. Play at every plate, 2 outs. Gambles. Base hit over the third baseman's head in the left field. 1 run score, second runner coming around, and they will score. 2 RBI single for Gambles. 4-1 South. Still a couple of runners on with 2 outs. McCanahan, swing and a miss, strike 3. Through 4, it is 4-1. Go to the top of the 5th. Farnsworth, grounder to short. In time for the out at first base. 1 out for Ransom. Swing and a miss, 2 outs. Now Bat-Smith. Fly ball deep right, and that's caught for out number 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're halfway through. Chad, we've done 1.5 games, and we've not seen any Friday the 13th shenanigans. What's the deal?
I don't know. You might want to pause for a second, maybe.
Pause?
Like, I don't know, reshare your screen.
Oh, are you, hold on.
Refresh. It's really jittery for me. Yeah, I'm like missing like every other at bat.
Hold on.
So I don't know if what's going on. We'll make it maybe the frames. I don't know.
I'm going to get out of our VC and come back in.
Me?
No, I'm going to get out of our VC and go back in.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so let's reshare the screen. We'll do a little testy test just to make sure it's
Oh, am I not in? Hold on. No, I'm in.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you see the screen?
The screen hasn't materialized yet.
That is weird. The magic of live TV.
Maybe do you want me to come out and try again? That might help.
No, I'm going. You know what? I got an idea. Hang on.
Rain delay, yes, in the dome. Or it's not a dome, but it's a closed roof, right? They can close the roof
I think it is
in
as a
Texas.
retractable roof, doesn't it?
Has a retractable. Yeah, it's a retractable roof.
Is there anything extra I can close? I don't know what this is. Let me close that.
I always tell you, man, you gotta
Close
turn
that.
off your BitTorrent. Sucks everything up. Come on.
Huh. Someone brought jokes. Okay, maybe it won't let me close that. You know, I got an idea. What if I move this here?
Or maybe your marble server. You got some crazy marble server running?
Did it pop up for you at all?
No, I still don't see it.
Still don't see it.
Maybe I'll reconnect. I think that's going to be the best.
Well,
Let me
hold
try.
on. Maybe I'll do that. What about now?
Nope.
You get a bad smiley face, Discord. How was your stream? Didn't work. Give you some bad feedback, Discord. You know what? We'll do this. See if this will get it to cooperate. I'm just sharing the screen itself, not even the application.
Nope. All I have is just a giant green Hawaii logo. Very weird. Let me back out.
Source. Nope, can't do source. Yeah, try exiting, coming back in. Welcome back. We burnt it down. We burnt everything down while you were gone. So
as soon as I got out, it popped up. I'm serious.
Discord, you gotta love it. You let me know. Like because I can immediately stop it. You let me know if it's being
yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Finicky.
Thank you. Go with that. That wasn't what I was thinking of, but we'll go with that.
Yeah. George is at bat here, facing Corrigan, and will line out to the shortstop for the second out. And I'll bring up Jones, shortstop. 0-1 pitch, and he will hit it to left field. A 2-out single. Now bring up the 9-hitter. So worst case scenario is they'll turn the lineup over. Rose, the catcher, will step in. First pitch of that bat. Runner's going. Runner's safe. They steal second. The South up 4-1 have a runner in scoring position. And now we'll steal third. Oh my goodness. Steal second. Steal third. How about a wild pitch? Get him home, huh?
Or a ball.
Count. Full count now, and they walk him. They are now cornered for Jose. This is dangerous. Jose is cold. But as you know, Jose is always dangerous. And no, Jose not dangerous today, and he strikes out. So through 5, it's 4-1 in favor of the South. We'll go top of the 6. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Doodads. Wet Sock facing Jackson's going to fly out to shallow center. And now Quadruple J, the shortstop, will step in.
Cheating.
Going to hit on the right field. Will they get there? Yes. 2 outs. Top of the order now, and this is the player everybody can boo. Boo! Beanham!
No, now... Well, wait a minute. Are you behind? Because now it's Johnson. now we boo him.
Yeah, it's just taking a long time to rip her in between. Manfred would be furious with the amount of time between at bats, you know?
I mean, I could speed it up.
No, it's fine. Kamenik is going to get a leadoff 4-0 walk. I'll bring up Sanders facing Corrigan. Sanders, the third baseman, 6 home runs, 23 RBI. It's going to ground out to third. That's going to be the fielder's choice. And, I mean, he was safe, but they say he's out, so. I might not know about that, but, that's the animation. Said he was safe, and the game said he was out. Pookie Gambles will strike out on a pitch on the corner of the plate, swinging. And now McManahan is going to bloop one into left field. Runner will go first to third, and he's going to be safe on a bad throw. First and third now for Del Vecchio.
Del Vecchio.
Del Vecchio? Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Thank you. Del Vecchio, and he's going to draw the walk, so the bases are now juiced for George.
We know you have never played backyard baseball now.
No, I have not. And that ball is deep, and that ball is gone! Up Jamal T.J. George with a grand salami. And the South are now up 8-1 with a home run to dead center, 435. 435 feet. And now Jones. Nobody on. Is going to get one under the glove of the shortstop, and that's one out. Or one on, two out. And that's going to be the 9-hitter again, so they're going to flip the lineup. Rose. Up 8-1, though. Rose, runner going. And the runner will go first to third with the runner going. No, they're going to stop him. Oh, no, and it's an error. The center fielder lets the ball get under his glove. Runners at second and third for Jose. Jose has a chance to make this very, very ugly. And Jose will do just that. Base hit, that's going to be 2 RBI. No, they won't send the runner. But they're cornered. It's 9-1. Now Kamenik, new pitcher in Nicaragua del Toro, is going to get the final out of the inning. But 5 runs off the bats of the South will go to the final third of this game. 9-1. The East will need to... They're going to need more than one hit, let's just say. Jackson is going to fly out to left. I'm going to bring up Getz facing Mark Jackson. So that was a Jackson versus Jackson at bat. Now Getz is going to strike out. And now Big Boy. Big Boy is going to need an animal-style burger. And no, they'll ground out.
Wrong restaurant, but okay.
They don't do animal style there, but you know what I meant. I've never actually been to a Big Boy. I mean, there's not really many around, right? I mean, what, they're like Detroit and California or something like that?
I didn't even know there was any in Detroit. I thought it was just California.
Okay, I don't know. Someone with more can let me know where they're at. Pookie Gambles. Gonna pop up the second. Isn't there one in a Wayne's World?
Now I want In and Out.
A Wayne's World. One of the Wayne's World movies has a Big Boy, right? So there used to be one in Chicago.
Simpsons does, but it's, instead of burgers, donuts.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Top of the 8th now. Farnsworth is going to line the short. And that'll be Ransom. There we go. Michigan used to have a bunch. See, I was right. Ransom is going to get a pitch on the outside.
I've never been to Michigan. That's my excuse. I'm going to stick with it.
Batsmith is up. So everybody say hello to Starchy. Runners at first and second for Wet Sock, who is going to line out the shortstop. Runners at first and second now for Quadjay. And that's going to be a base hit. And that is going to score a run. And the comeback starts now. It's 9-2 in the top of the 8th. 2 outs for Nostradamus, who's going to ground out. And that will end the very short rally, let's say. Down 9-2. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. The South. Del Vecchio. It's going to ground out. George hit a grand slam last time. What can they do here? 1-2. One's going to hit a soft one to the first baseman, who will fumble bumble. There's a nasbase special for you. A fumble bumble.
Sorry, there's some hamburger grease on the baseball.
Jones, that's true. Jones is going to get a base hit. Runner will go first to third. They'll take second on the throw. Runners at second and third for Rose now. Rose is going to draw a 4-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded for Jose. This could be trouble. 2-2 pitch, and Jose will strike out. Adios to Jose. Kamenek is going to draw a walk, and that will force in a run. It's 11-2. Sanders now, bases still juiced, 2 outs. Sanders will hit one to center, and that is going to be caught. Right, you can never know in Prospect League on a ball like that, right? But he flags it down, and here we go. They need 8 to tie, 9 to take the lead. Jackson is going to line out to the second baseman. Will get a base hit. 1 on, 1 out for Big Boy. Let's have a juicy burger. No. Strikes out on the 1-2, and they're down to their last out in the form of Farnsworth, the third baseman, who will strike out Sweeney in the South. Dominate this one, 10-2, 13 hits. And wow, so looking at your pitching here really quick, 6 2/3 will win the Jackson. Corrigan will take the loss, falling to 3-3. Your game time is 3:25.
You would imagine with 12 runs in the whole game, we only had 1 extra base hit. And that was the home run. That was the grand slam.
That's pretty surprising, is it not?
So that means the unders will win the prediction. Oh, somebody got points. Somebody got a bunch of points. Who was it? Hey, Poppy. Poppy getting a good chunk of points.
1/10 of the way to getting the 10,000.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
Yeah. And that will wrap up. What this is this her 4th day of or 3rd day of gameplay?
Hold on. Now it is being choppy on my end.
What?
Moving that mouse, I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right.
What's going on here?
That's better. That was my PC is a potato, not the GM. West and the North. North will take the win 4-2. For the West, Murphy 1 for 3 with a run and a walk. Torrey 1 for 4 with an RBI. Cohen 1 for 4 with a run score. Majimo 2 for 3 with an RBI on the North. Justice 2 for 4 with an RBI, 2 runs scored. Ganja Smoke 1 for 4 with an RBI. Tralala 2 for 4 with a run scored. And Cash Jr. 2 for 3. Boykins will take the win. O'Reilly the loss. Waffle will get their 4th save. Play of the game, Jorbell Boykins. And actually, I probably should help out P-Boom. The next game is if P-Boom, are you checking in? Oh yeah, no, I see you. Never mind. Nonsense. South versus North. South versus North. I'm going to take a risk and minimize this so I can see what I'm doing. South versus North is a prediction. We have a travel day, and then a quick sim day, and then, in fact, let me put this up too. We got Ask the Booth. Ask the Booth for the final half of our games or stream tonight.
Nice.
And Chadwick will tell us this mysterious story about a hot dog.
We could start with that, yeah.
West versus East. East will win 10-4. Backstop 1 for 5. Cohen 1 for 4. Buster 2 for 2 with a walk and a run. On the East, De Nostradam 2 for 5. 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, 2 hits total. How's about Jackson? 4 for 5. RBI and a run scored. Big Boy 2 for 5. RBI and a run. Batsmith 2 for 4 with a dinger. 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Sock 2 for 3. RBI, 2 runs scored and a walk. And then Johnson hit RBI and a walk. Muffin Healer will take the win. Willie McDougall will take the loss. Theodore Bat-Smith is your player of the game. South and the North. South will win 8-3, 5 runs in the final 2 innings. Is that chart is not correct? That chart is not correct. For the South, Kamenick 3 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored. Gambles 1 for 5 with a run. Delvecchio with a walk. George 1 for 4 with a run. Jones with a run. Rose 1 for 4. 2 RBIs and runs scored off of a triple. From a previous season. It's a bug that we have not figured out what the origins of it is. For the North, Warner 2 for 4 with a walk and a run. By the way, people, what's the prediction? What's the according to you? What's the nonsense? Justice 1 for 5, Sweet 2 for 4, Tralala 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Banks 2 for 4 with a run. Thornton Jr. 2 for 4 with an RBI. Charlie Zhu will take the win in relief. Al Duggar the loss. Ryland Moffitt save. Austin Sanders is your player of the game. And that'll take us to South and North. The actual game we're going to watch. Lee pitching for the South. Kennedy pitching for the North. As should have a prediction up shortly. While we're waiting, Chadwick, what is this hot dog you were speaking of earlier? Uh-oh. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. I was muted. I was being a nice co-host.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, it's not about a single hot dog. It's about the price of hot dogs. When Arya mentioned the $10 hot dog, I was like, oh, this is very interesting because I just watched a YouTube video about such a thing. And so, yeah, so this is kind of crazy. I can't remember if it was either the late 60s or the early 70s, but this guy in San Francisco started like a national campaign of outrage at ballparks because the price of a hot dog was going up by a nickel. And so he did like all this research to prove that they don't need to raise the price by a nickel because they're already making, 10, 20 times the cost of the hot dog. And so this guy who does this economics channel interviewed him, and then he started breaking down prices today. And what he told us, and he cited law and stuff, that technically, right, you paying the inordinate prices for stuff, a ballpark, or a football game or whatever, is technically illegal via
Really?
federal law and state law, but nobody enforces the law. Because they showed, this is crazy. You go to Madison Square Garden, it was like $50 for like a vodka lemonade. Like, no joke, I couldn't believe they were showing like all the prices at Madison Square Garden. And the guy was like, why don't district attorneys or state attorneys go after this stuff? Because it's against the law under price gouging. Which I did not know, right? Because we all complain about it. Why should you pay $10 for a hot dog when you can go anywhere else? And most states actually have laws that say you can't charge more inside a building or a place for a commodity than if you could go across the street and buy that same commodity somewhere else.
So
it's a federal law, it's a state law, but not enforced.
Also, real quick, because I have a follow-up. I have a follow-up question. But real quick, South versus North, who wins?
Yeah,
who wins? That's a prediction. So you're the resident hockey expert. Do the Rangers and the Islanders play at MSG as well, or do they play at different?
No, the Islanders have their own arena on Long Island. Yeah.
That I'm trying to remember if it was an Islanders game or a Rangers game where I saw a picture of
Hmm.
somebody who bought a. And I'm not talking like the big old like 64-ounce cup of soda. It looked like a
Yeah.
probably like a medium or large, and they had a receipt next to it, and they paid $15 for that soda.
Yeah. Crazy.
I about cried. That's why I don't.
Yeah.
If I go to a sporting event, it is a special occasion. It,
Sure.
oh, by the way, while we're talking about price of hot dogs, and we're going to kind of get into this eventually because we're going to talk college baseball. I can confirm that the price has not changed very much. When I went to University of Hawaii baseball games, they have what's called a Warrior dog, which is
Hmm.
basically
Hmm.
a foot long hot dog. Put whatever toppings you want. I think it's like $1 extra if you want chili. It was like $6 or $7. So
Okay.
usually if I didn't
That's
sneak
not terrible.
if I didn't
Yeah.
sneak food in the ballpark, I would
Yeah.
I'd get that, and then I'd pay like I think it's like four or $5 for a big old thing of garlic fries.
Mm,
Mmm.
there you go.
Now I've made myself even hungrier. It
Yeah.
is Ask the Booth, by the way. Same rules apply. No questions. I'll guess in trouble.
Hmm.
Doesn't have to be PBE related. Although if you are new, this is a good time to ask questions.
Sure. There's a lot of
Anything
new
you might want
players
to know
in.
about the league. Um, we do have one question while waiting for this prediction to run its course. If you slice up hot dogs and put it in a hamburger bun, is it a burger or a hot dog?
Yeah. Well, that's where you're going to have to the food chart, right?
I don't have the food chart on speed dial. That's literally where the first thing in my
Yeah.
mind it went to.
Hmm.
That was the
So I think
first.
it has to do with the bun would make it a sandwich. It wouldn't be a burger. It would just be a sandwich.
So there is a. I ended up figuring out this was AI. I almost thought Punk came up with this.
Hmm.
Um, but it ended up being AI parody. So and I don't. There's a White Sox fan out there. White Sox signed oh gosh, player from Japan
Yeah. The
who
third
who
baseman, I
nobody
think.
was like the White Sox really.
Yeah.
It was a vanilla shake, which that's the normal part, with
Mm.
California rolls on top of it.
Mm. No.
I saw that. I was like, ooh.
No.
That's not like something Punk would come up
It
with.
was fake.
It was AI. It was like from a
Okay.
parody because there's those Instagrams and those I was
Oh
about to say
my goodness,
Twitter, but
Punk.
it's X.
That
Those
sounds
people who just
disgusting.
do you know
It's too much. You seen
two and
this?
so I will get back to Jair's question because that's a good question. I have something in mind
Yeah.
that
You
I
want to
think
start the
I'll
game?
have a follow up question to that. But
Mhm.
first, 2.5 pounds of spaghetti, 2.5 pounds of chili, 2 pounds of cheese, 1 pound of jalapeno. You got to finish it in 60 minutes or it's $80. Well,
Yeah.
I'm out. I
No.
can't do jalapeno, so I'm out of the running on that. Oh, by the way, the prediction is let's go get this game started.
I don't know. I've never tried Cincinnati chili.
Ooh, I will tell you this. I do love chili spaghetti, which is basically like chili Cincinnati chili. You can have it by itself. You can have it on noodles.
Yeah.
I've not had specifically Cincinnati chili. Now, if my former co-GM was here, I'd give him a hard time. Because there's two big places in Cincinnati for Cincinnati chili. You could think of it as like Coke or Pepsi. It's
Yeah.
like you can't like both. You have to pick one or the other.
Sure.
Um, I know Gold Star is the one he doesn't like. Every time I say that, he cringes at me. I'm trying to remember the name of the other place, the place that he actually does like. Um,
Skyline.
Now, Jer, I got a question. When you say vegetable or fruit, are we talking fresh or frozen? Because I feel like there'd be different answers for fresh versus frozen. Because a lot of people keep frozen veggies and frozen fruit in their freezers. So, because if it's fresh, I think I got one. I think I got one in mind for fresh.
I don't
But
see this question.
I just want to make sure. Skyline, yeah, okay, thank you. It is Skyline. My former co-GM definitely in the Skyline.
Oh,
Not quite left the ballpark.
it's gone.
If it's fresh fruit, fresh veg, my answer would be strawberries. No, that was the last prediction for extra base hit. Oh no, I picked up what you're throwing at. Never mind. You're being sarcastic. I didn't pick up on the sarcasm right away. I would say strawberries. I don't know very many people who keep fresh strawberries at home. I do love me some fresh strawberries. Usually, if it's fresh fruit, usually it's like banana, or orange, maybe grapes. But I feel like not a lot of people have fresh strawberries at home. Chadwick, do you have fresh fruit or veg that you always keep on hand?
Well, I mean, I guess fresh is like non-frozen that you buy, because by the time you get it, it's not fresh, right? So.
Well, okay, just not frozen.
Yeah. No, I mean, strawberries are hard, right? Because they don't keep very long. You got to eat them. Like right now, I do have some raspberries that I'm finishing up in my fridge.
I live in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, where it's meat and potatoes. And I really don't. I order groceries for delivery, so I don't get to see, when I don't ever go to Walmart or in this part of the country, Dillon's, aka Kroger, to see what people have in their carts. In fact, you know what? I got a question. Is it a shopping cart, or is it a wagon, or is it a buggy?
I mean, I call it a cart for the most part, but I have heard of people call it a buggy.
There's like a website. We were talking about Coke and Pepsi and all that stuff earlier. Like how there's that one. I'm sure that website's still up where it has the map and it shows what part of the country calls it Coke, what part calls it pop, what part calls it soda. We should have that for shopping carts. I would love to see that on a map.
Sure.
For me, it's soda or pop. I'm okay with either.
Have that map made.
Like, in fact, oh gosh, in fact, you were here. You were here that one season where I went on a whole kind of, I don't want to call it a rant, but because especially in Florida, everything is Coke. Literally. So imagine going to a restaurant. It's like, I would like a large Coke. What kind? Root beer.
Yeah.
So do you want a Coke or a root beer? Oh God. Oh. I got into an argument with the former boss. It was a friendly argument, like I wasn't fired or didn't get in trouble. She would, in fact, I wouldn't even say crayon. So, crown, thank you. That's what I was getting at. Oh my gosh. I'm like, crown? It's a crayon. No, it's a crown. Or if we're going to go down that path, and I live in this this part of the country where it is pronounced this way. Warsh. There's like a mysterious R in wash. Take it to the car wash. It's like, what?
Yeah, I've heard that too. That's pretty wild.
Like, okay. just say car. Just say the bubbly place or something. Just please don't say wash. Oh my God, it's not a crown. I didn't even give because we have new people here, and I tried to put you on the spot once, and you somehow got out of it. We should give you the floor and explain to these awesome individuals, who the heck are you? Because they're gonna if you haven't gotten to know them yet, you're gonna get to know them very soon, right?
You know, I think pretty much. Oh, there's only a couple of new names that I haven't talked to. I think in here. So yeah, we're in scouting season. So I am. You'll see my in the lower right there, the avatar there, Florida. I am the baseball playing horse who will be soon going to the moon. But I am also the GM of the Florida Flamingos, and a lot of the new guys who are in the chat tonight, I've actually already scouted nasbase because I'm on top of things.
Well, just in case,
Yeah,
we
no,
gotta
it's
cover
good.
our
So,
bases.
yeah, so it's scouting season. So tell all your rookie friends, right, to accept our friend requests because that's the only way they're going to get scouted. I still have like 4 or 5 people who, haven't accepted the friend request, and I keep canceling them and re-inviting them to hope that maybe they'll ping and they'll take it. But it's hard for us to scout you if you don't accept your pings.
And you're not by yourself. Who is your co? Because
Yeah,
they would hear from
excellent
your
co.
co, couldn't they?
Yeah. Well, he just started his scouting. My co is Court Jester, aka Andy Beans.
Oh, I'm gonna tell Beans
at
you threw him
Vancouver.
under the bus.
What was that?
I'm gonna tell Beans you threw him under the bus.
What do you mean?
Oh, he just started scouting now.
Oh yeah, no, he did. He's fine. He's a busy man.
Making it sound like you started like a couple days ago and you just started like 2 hours
He's a
ago.
busy man. And then another one in here is P-Boom. P-Boom we just hired as our assistant GM.
Ooh, okay, this is new news to me. See, that's why I like asking questions.
Yeah. P-Boom we hired because P-Boom's great, and P-Boom's been doing some scouting for us as well. So,
Is that why P-Boom is here right now?
no, I didn't know P-Boom was going to be here.
Oh, I was going to give him credit. You should have said yes. One of the perks for being around on a prospect league stream, whether you are hosting, co-hosting, or even just chilling in the chat.
Who's your is it Jerrier? Jerrier? Who's your player? Jerrier? I don't know if I've tried to scout you or not. I don't think I have. I don't know who you are. There's another home run. Who hit that one?
RC is stinky. No, I'm just kidding.
Cool. Yeah, no, Court Jester is going to be reaching out to you.
Thank you for the primer, RC.
Yeah, Court Jester signed up for you, Broggy. So he'll be getting in touch with you today or tomorrow, I would guess.
So be prepared to tell Court Jester your favorite bean. Whether it be
I don't know if he has that, does
baked beans, Mr. Bean,
yeah. Pinto beans,
Dexter Bean. Oh, okay, wait. I'm gonna abruptly change the subject because that just sparked a thing in my brain. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Me?
Yes.
I did. I was going to boycott it. So again, I'm here in Denver. Not to be.
I'm not going to go down that path of why.
Not.
What I'm getting at.
Let's just say.
Yeah. What I'm getting at. Did you watch the commercials?
I did, but I know are you a Seahawks fan, Naz?
No, I'm not a Seahawks fan.
Okay, I thought you were for some
reason. I chose the Meteor.
Oh, the Meteor. Okay, I
chose the Meteor.
The commercials. I watched the commercials again. Right, the commercials. They're not as good as they used to be, like when I was a kid.
There was like 2 or 3 good ones, in my opinion.
Yeah. Which ones would you like to talk about?
So the Duncan, even though it was.
I found annoying, but
if you could look past the AI in that commercial, of how they used AI to make everybody look younger.
Yeah.
I can appreciate the '90s stars. Team, if you're on the South, and good jinx. I was trying to be very quiet. I was like, I'm not gonna mention what's going on the screen. I love the Uber Eats commercial.
Okay,
the one about how football is a ploy to sell food, which is what sparked my memory when I said Dexter Bean.
Yes.
I said this like a couple Prospect League streams ago. The Football Hall of Fame will forever be known as a juicer in my brain.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah.
Even though I eventually found out that was also AI. I had to really pay attention to figure it out.
It kind of looks like that, though. You mean
Like,
they made it look more
if you pay
juicier than it is?
attention, like if you like focus on Bradley Cooper and Matthew McConaughey,
Yeah.
they never make actual eye contact,
Oh,
which
okay.
basically means like it's like they filmed it separately
Sure, sure,
and they
sure.
just superimposed them.
Over in Canton. Yeah.
And so yeah, that kind of sort of ruined it for me. So there was a few commercials that tug at my heartstrings. So let me backtrack. So
Okay.
the so those two I thought was funny, and then there was a couple commercials that opposite. They tug at your heartstrings. The one that Punk's referring to with the Clydesdale and the little bird that turned into an eagle. That was really good. There was also one for oh gosh,
I called that right away, by the way.
was it a
The people who I was
Redfin?
watching the Super Bowl with.
There's one for a realtor talking about the neighbors and how neighbors help neighbors. I thought that was that really tugged at my heartstrings. That commercial. I
Okay.
did miss one, and I gotta go back and look at it because it was at the very very beginning. I think I was going to grab my food. The one with all the Kevins from The Office. It was just like I caught the very very tail end of it. Like
I must
it
have
was
missed
like
that
a
one.
whole office, but just full of Kevins from The
That's
Office.
terrifying.
It was hilarious. At least the very last 5 seconds, I was like, this. I just missed a really good idea for a commercial. Oh, and so yeah, the Pepsi commercial. So I brought that up last stream. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember the Doritos commercial. I don't know which one you're talking about for Doritos, but the Pepsi commercial. I'm trying to like. So can Coke not use the polar bear anymore? It's like the polar bear public domain for Coke. Like Chadwick, do you remember the commercial that Punk's talking about?
With the polar bear?
Yeah, so it's like a polar bear with a can of
The old one?
Pepsi and a can of Coke in front of it, and the Coke was bleeped out, so it just saw the
this was
Pepsi.
this was a commercial during the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that one. I didn't see that one.
Oh,
That's kind of
used to be. I'm sorry, I can't read.
Yeah.
I can't read. Because I was gonna say I don't remember there being a Doritos commercial. I thought we were talking about current because you asked about the eagle on the Clydesdale. Oh, is that what it is? I caught very small amount of that. But yeah, overall the commercials weren't very good. Like nothing that was like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
none that really punched me in the mouth. There's one other part of the Super Bowl I was gonna say, but I'm gonna avoid. I'm gonna avoid talking about it. We don't need to go down that path. But yeah, no, I watch it for the commercials. I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm not a Seahawks fan. Although I was hoping that I was hoping to give KP a hard time, but I couldn't. In fact, KP's still probably on cloud nine that the Seahawks won. Well, I get to sit in the corner and still be irritated that my team did not fire its coach. I would agree. I was really hoping that because for those just for context, Seahawks were the quote unquote road team, and the Patriots were the quote unquote home team. I had about a half where I was, I had a chance for the Patriots to have 7 points and the Seahawks have 6. If you know, you know. If you know where I'm throwing down, good for you.
Oh, here we go. The South is making a comeback in the top of the 8th. With 2 runs there. Off the bat of George. So everybody look alive. John Waffle probably gave up runs because he's pitching in a suit. Do you see that? I mean, what's going on?
Oh, I forgot. Thank you for bringing that up. I guess I'll need to reset the photos.
I mean, man, if you're pitching pitching in a suit, you're not going to do so good.
I blame Punk. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, the buck stops at him, right? As being the keeper of the file.
We're gonna end the stream, then all of a sudden I'm gonna be cursed. So I'm recuse myself.
In the north, we'll get an insurance run. Let's see how big that is here. As we get close to the top of the ninth. See, even Punk blames Punk. That is accountability right there.
I just sit here and I click buttons. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong.
Oh, he struck out. Oh, the tying run's coming to the plate. And Sanders is kind of a new legacy player.
Not quite. North win 4-2. Kennedy will take the win, Lee the loss. Skin Star McKinley will get the 1-out save. Kennedy will be your player of the game. And before I forget, let's go ahead and save. Next game is going to be West versus East. Not on this day, but the following day. But just so that way P-Boom can make a prediction. While I go in here and I click.
Oh, let's change the uniforms.
Oh, no, we're not. We'll pass on that. We're going to be here forever and a half.
Ah, dang.
And
thought we were going to do design a uniform day.
That. I know it's blocked on the bottom. I'm just clicking, for those who are wondering what it is, I'm clicking, it's update this team's pictures now.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, all the files are doing something weird. Even yesterday, I noticed one of our players for Florida had a California Firehawks jersey on. And I'm like, how? How does that happen?
Ooh, congrats on the monies, Evie.
Oh, look at that. That is ooh. It's a lot of purple.
West and the East. Also, will there be a hit by pitch? Violence! P-Boom chose violence for the prediction. West versus East, 5-3 East. Tory with a run scored. Murphy 1 for 4. Backs up 3 for 3 with a home run. 2 RBIs, walk and a run. Buster 3 for 4 with a run. On the East, De Nostradam 2 for 4. 2 RBIs, a run scored, as well as Jackson having the exact same line. Big Boy 2 for 4. Sock 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored and a walk. Johnson 2 for 3 with a run. Aiden Wyatt will take the win. Lillian Blue will take the loss. Garfield save. Dusty Backstop is your player of the game. And that'll take us to our last day of the stream. West versus East. We'll pull that up. Hunter Cracky making the start for the West. So hopefully Drifter's still around, has a chance to watch his player. And then Massive Unit for the East. We'll give that a couple minutes to put in your predictions. Last prediction of the night as well. We didn't have a chance to talk about this in the last one, so I figured we started off while we're letting this prediction go down. We forgot to wish you all a happy opening day. No, not in Prospect League. College baseball opening day today. Now, it's been a long time since I've had Chadwick as a co-host. I believe you are, Nebraska.
Right.
Hey. I remember. So has Nebraska had they had their opener today?
Just started.
Just started. Okay, well we gotta hurry
Yeah.
up so you can go watch. I'm assuming you can watch on like ESPN Plus or something.
Actually, they are on MLB Network of all things for their
Really?
opening game somehow. Yeah.
Who are they playing against?
Yukon.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know. A
a that's
random
a
Yukon versus
that's a
Nebraska game.
that's a weird matchup to end up on MLB Network.
Yes.
Wait, has is this the first? This is my first time hearing that MLB Network actually shows college baseball.
Yeah, they do some games from time to time, especially
So,
at this time of year, right? Before spring training
like,
starts
who's
and
in the
stuff.
booth? I can't imagine like a Bob Costas calling a college baseball game.
We'll find out, won't we? Yeah, I'll have to let you know who's calling the game. That's a good question.
So, do you have any intel on like so Nebraska? I'm sure preseason poll came out. Like, where are they chosen in the conference?
Actually, I don't know. I haven't seen.
I'm just
We
I'm just putting you on the spot this whole stream.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We've won back to back tournaments in the Big Ten.
Oh, local feed on MLB Network. Okay, that
Well,
makes more sense. I'll be honest, though, I still wouldn't mind seeing Bob Costas call a college baseball game. Wouldn't be against that idea. I would assume Stanford season starts today, like everybody else's, but I'm just guessing.
um, I think I heard Stanford might play tomorrow. Where are they playing? Hold on, let me look at the schedule here. I don't see them popping up on here. They might play tonight then, right? They might be at home. Let's see if Stanford pops up here. I do not see Stanford as playing today. Let me
Really?
keep looking.
Unless there's
Unless
like a tournament that they're doing, and maybe that's why it's
Yeah, I don't see them
or
listed as
maybe
playing
they're
today.
doing 3 game series doubleheader Saturday, single game on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't see them on the schedule for today.
Give you one more
But
minute on the
yeah,
prediction. One more minute.
so the road to Omaha starts today.
Okay, that makes sense. I can see why they would. That makes sense. Gotta do the marketing things.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're on. The game just started. The game started 15 minutes ago.
I still have what time is it? I still got 3 hours and 20 minutes before the Hawaii game starts, which is gonna be it's oh man, it's gonna be so much fun. Gonzaga for opening weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a Monday game. Only Saturday, not gonna be on streaming, but Friday, Sunday, Monday, get to watch on ESPN Plus. Next weekend, oh brother. So for full disclosure, I feel like I've mentioned this before. This is why Rookie Showcase is going to be starting earlier than you. I know Chadwick knows because I told him off stream, but for those watching and you're wondering why is Rookie Showcase starting earlier, well, next weekend is going to be phenomenal. I'm calling it a rivalry. In fact, a lot of people treat it as a rivalry. In fact, I learned that. Well, actually, let me say who's playing first. It's Hawaii and Wichita State. For four
Oh, nice.
games. And Friday night,
That's right up
because
your
our
alley.
coach, our legendary coach Les Murakami, the stadium's named after him. He was inducted into the College Baseball Hall of Fame last year. He's like in his 90s, so obviously he couldn't make the trip. So they're basically doing the induction of like his induction on the field before the game on Friday. So because and also basketball, men's basketball is playing that same night, so they moved up baseball, so then that way people can go to both. In fact, basketball has their own thing. In fact, next weekend they're calling it Legends Weekend. But longtime coach Gene Stevenson is going to make the trip for because he retired, but he's going to make the trip of Wichita State, and that's going to be even better because those two like it's a rivalry, but they have a lot of respect for each other. Both phenomenal baseball coaches. So Gene's going to make the trip to watch the induction. And just as an aside, the night after basketball is playing, oh gosh, I think it was Santa Barbara. Anthony Carter will have his number retired for basketball the following night. That's why they're calling it a Legends weekend. Only the second number ever to be retired for men's basketball. Which Ohio? I'm assuming if you're talking about basketball, I'm assuming you're talking about Miami, Ohio losing to Ohio. If we're still talking about basketball. Because Miami, Ohio is the last team left that's undefeated. 20 of 100. Okay, we need to get going. Let's close that prediction. So I can at least, just don't tell me Tony Stewart's out already. Will there be a hit by pitch? We'll find out. So Chadwick, I stalled for a couple minutes. Have you found out? No, don't tell me. Don't spoil it for me. I'll just find out when I hastily go over to the Fox Sports website because I'm not near a TV. Have you hastily found out where Nebraska was chosen in, Big Ten? I always get Big Ten and Big 12 mixed up.
I can't find it. Let me go Big Ten. Oh, it might help if I actually put 10. Big Ten baseball poll 2026. Let's see what happens.
I would throw in preseason.
Standings. Here we go. Predicted. Oh, this is Warren Nolan. That might be good. But where's the poll? Hold on.
Yeah, no, we want the preseason poll. The conference coaches do.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not popping up. Let me type in preseason poll. I don't know. Preseason. Maybe they didn't do one, but that would make no sense.
Good to know, Starchy. That's really weird. I hate Discord mobile. Or sorry, not Discord. I'm sorry, Twitch mobile.
Baseball America.
Number 4. Punk Beach to it. Number 4.
Oh, that's pretty good. How did you find that? I don't know. You know what? I think I'm on my search engine reverted to Yahoo for some reason. That's why it's
Yahoo. What is this? The 90s?
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, but it did. Number 4. Yeah, it's probably about right. I mean, we're a fairly decent program. Big Ten's not very strong. We've won the last 2 tournaments and gotten into the NCAA tournament, so that's kind of where we've been at.
So I'm gonna talk smack and probably
get some guys drafted into the professional baseball, which is good. We lost a lot of players, so.
USC.
So
okay, I was about to be like USN. Yeah, I can see that. UCLA perennial, Oregon perennial. Listen, college baseball is a West Coast sport. I'm sorry, you can.
Yeah. And obviously the conference has changed a lot, right? Because I think this is only the 2nd or 3rd year with those Western schools in. So.
And if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Oregon State is doing the independent route this year again. Because they don't technically join the Pac whatever until July. And last season, Oregon State did the independent route, which is smart because, Oregon State, very, very prestigious baseball program. So they wouldn't have any issues scoring, or not scoring, scheduling games. In fact,
to play them.
Hawaii is playing 3 at Oregon State this year, so I'm looking forward to watching. That's going to be a heat check when that time comes. Is it my turn to talk smack and brag?
Yeah, sure, do it.
Hawaii was also picked 4th.
All right, in the Big West, right?
This is our final year in the Big West. Before we go to the Mountain West fully. And for those who don't know,
we're going to the Mountain West. Mm-hmm.
Big West is a very good baseball conference. Big West, no surprise, multi-bid in baseball. In fact, I think baseball's because they're not multi-bid in basketball, but baseball definitely. I'm trying to remember who was first. I want to say it was Irvine or Santa Barbara. Was picked first.
Um, I want to say it was Irvine, Santa Barbara, and oh yeah. So we're not gonna be able to catch a hit by pitch. P boom. We'll just wait till the box score because the box score will show if there's been a hit by pitch. Um, I want to say Fullerton was the third school ahead of us, and I'll be honest, people be sleeping. People be sleeping on Hawaii. I have
Yeah,
I have
should
high
dominate the Midwest.
expectations. Let me be clear. I have high expectations. Last year was the first year the Big West did a conference tournament for the auto bid, whereas in previous years before that, it was just whoever was at the top of the conference standings that got the auto bid. Um, and we were 2 wins away from um, going on. Or actually, you know what? No, I'm sorry. Fulton. It wasn't Fullerton. No, it was Cal Poly. Cal Poly, who had a really good season last year. I can see why Cal Poly is up there, but we only lost two important players to the transfer portal. Well, hang on, let me backtrack. One to the transfer portal, and one got drafted. Everybody else, outside of the graduates, which wasn't, we didn't have that big of a graduating class. Like we got a bunch of great players that came back, not only because of not graduating, but they stuck around, including our opening day starter. I was very concerned our opening day starter was going to be going on to like a Power 4 school, but nope. He'll be. In fact, it's kind of funny. He was our like stopper slash closer, so it's not surprising if he go pitch like the last 3 innings because college baseball is different, of course, when it comes to pitching. Um, he was put on a national watch list for stopper of the year, which is great, but he's going to be a starter this year. um, but no, I'm super excited. Like being somebody who has watched baseball, um, like Hawaii baseball growing up, I had season tickets and all that. Um, I haven't been this excited in a long time. In fact, I want to say the last time I was this excited was when we had Colton Wong, and that was when that was our last time making it to a regional. Last year we finished top 80 in RPI in the country. Like we don't schedule easy, which I love. Like we always try to schedule. That's why we have like Wichita State. We're gonna face Oregon State. I believe Rice is coming to town as well. Which Rice is another baseball program that also has a storied history. Gonzaga's not that bad either. In fact, I just learned that Gonzaga, I think it was either this past season or the season before, they built a indoor practice facility for baseball. It's like they're starting to invest. Um, I don't know if we're gonna, except with the exception of Oregon State, I don't know if there's any other non-conference that we're going to be that we scheduled that would potentially be ranked. Last year was NC State, which we're not going to go down that road. NC State, bunch of. I don't think NC State's going to be. I don't think our coach is going to schedule NC State again after what they pulled last year. I'm gonna just say that because that was some petty, dirty. Just no, I still got a sour taste in my mouth from that one, but I'm very excited, very excited. So what does that put him up to? Like 70 rigged pitches? How many? In fact, we might be starting to go down the path of how many non-rigged pitches has Emmanuel Clase allegedly not thrown?
Oh, no, it wasn't that many.
Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna say this, and then we can go move on. Or if you have anything to add for college baseball, have at it. Um, Bless the team, whoever signs Nick Castellanos. For those who don't know, I'm a Phillies fan as well, and yeah, I mean, Nick Castellanos. What were you thinking, friend? What were you thinking? Punk, will the Tigers sign Nick Castellanos? Will they bring him back? For those who don't know what I'm referring to, there was an incident last year between Castellanos and Rob Thompson. Rob Thompson benched him Well, we got more information as far as to what the heck happened and all that. Chadwick, do you know what I'm talking about?
Vaguely. I don't really follow
So
nonsense. So yeah, but you can tell me.
Castellanos got benched in the eighth. So you're laughing, but that's actually what ended up happening. So Castellanos got bent. Like they did a pinch fielder in the eighth in Miami, and he apparently had a lot of family and friends there watching. So he was upset. He literally brought a beer in the dugout. I believe it was a Presidente, and it didn't say who, but teammates took it away from him before he could even have a sip of it. And then he sat next to Rob Thompson's like, y'all are too uptight. Yeah, exactly. Like it was like in the eighth inning of the game was still going, and this dude's like, let me go get a beer. Basically went on this whole. I'm paraphrasing when I say this. Like, things. It's too tight. The rules are too tight. That's why we're not winning. And that's what led him being benched. So yeah, don't bring a beer in the dugout. I wish I could say I'm happier since, with him being gone. But he's getting 20 million, no questions asked. And B, I have to live with Adolis Garcia as a replacement. Unless I really am looking forward to seeing how Justin Crawford does in spring training. For those who don't know who Justin Crawford is, Carl Crawford's son. So he'll get his first chance to potentially be on the Major League roster.
Oh man, that makes you feel old.
Yeah, right. I thought the same thing too. I was like, I'm sorry,
Carl
who?
Crawford's got a kid playing now? Oh my goodness.
So either him or no, Aiden Miller's an infielder. But yeah, there's a chance for Justin Crawford to make the 27 man roster. So we will see. But yeah. So Nick Castellanos, or maybe Nick Castellanos will just take the money and not even try to play. Go fly to Cancun. Off season is the whole season now. Just go to Cancun. Oh yeah, I got that. That's the other person I gotta keep my eyes on. For those who don't know, Andrew Painter is my man crush. He's my man's. So I'm hoping that Andrew makes it to. He better make the starting rotation this year because I'll be honest, I can't stand Taiwan Walker. I don't know what it is about Taiwan Walker. I'm not feeling it. There's always one in the rotation that I'm just like, ugh. So I'm gonna hope that Painter, maybe they put Painter in rotation, just let Taiwan do like middle relief or something. Okay, now I digress. I mean, do you have anything to add for college baseball? It sounded like you were trying to look at some scores earlier, maybe, or.
Oh yeah, I got the scores up. Nothing really too insane going on.
So no 20-2 yet. Because if there's a time for us to see crazy scores like 25-3,
oh, well,
it is the first few weeks.
Right now, there's a 15-1 in the 6th inning. That's fun. What other score did I see here? There's some finals that were kind of high. Just look, 15-6. Kansas State, Iowa. LSU versus Milwaukee, 15-5 and 8. Nothing like super nutso.
How's Coastal going to be doing this year?
Oh, look at that. Utah Tech beat UC Riverside 12-5. That's kind of interesting.
Oh, Riverside ain't that good. No. Oh, in fact, oh wait, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to abruptly change subject. Which that's going to be interesting. So for those who don't know, Utah Tech is one of the schools. Because for those who don't know, it's not just Hawaii that's leaving the Big West. UC Davis is also leaving the Big West in every sport but football. Like football, they're going to stay FCS because they play in a different conference for football. I am working tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's been a very slow week, so I'm going to be busy trying to find work tomorrow. So I don't think I'll be streaming at all tomorrow. And also, I'm going to be tired as hell because I'm going to be staying up to like 2 in the morning whenever this baseball game ends. But, so Utah Tech, who is in the WAC, man, remember when the WAC was good? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I remember. I feel old just mentioning that. Utah Tech is going to go to the Big West. They're one of the schools that's going to replace Hawaii and UC Davis. Shack State. I don't like calling them Sac State. They're Shack State. Shack State, even though they're in negotiations with the MAC for football, the plan is the rest of their sports are going to go to the Big West. So those are two schools that are going to replace Hawaii and UC Davis. I bring up Utah Tech because Utah Tech, as of right now, none of their schools can qualify for the WAC conference championship unless something has changed in the last couple of days. The WAC basically was like, you are essentially like, what's the term they use? Like non-compliant. The reason being is that Utah Tech refuses to pay the WAC a $1 million exit fee. So because of that, like they can't qualify for anything unless it's like an at-large bid. I also bring up because like basketball, I think they're like either first or second in basketball for the men's side. So like really good basketball team could possibly win the conference championship. The only problem is they can't be in it. And I'm just sitting here like the WAC is just like every other conference. They get, I mean, not a lot compared to any of the other conferences, but I'm sure they get like TV money of some sort. Like, why are we taking away opportunity from the kids? You know what I mean? Like, can you not just not pay them X amount till it's $1 million, and then boom, you got your $1 million? But why take away opportunity? Twofold, actually. Why take opportunity away from the kids? And also, on the flip side of that, what if they win the conference tournament and they go to the NCAAs? You're getting the conference more money for just being there. So I just thought that was really stupid. Sorry to go on a tangent, but
It's all good.
like I just like this is why in fact there's no WAC next year for anybody, in case y'all didn't know. The WAC is rebranding next year. They're combining with the ASUN conference. Like there's like 3 or 4 schools from ASUN, and then the remaining WAC schools are going to team together. It's going to be the United Athletic Conference.
Oh, I thought they should go with the Western Sun Conference. Would be cool.
So the reason why they went with United Athletic Conference is because both schools are in FCS for football, and both sides not have enough football schools to get an auto bid. So they teamed up together to at least get one auto bid in FCS, just for football, and they chose United Athletic Conference. So now what's happening is that United Athletic Conference is not just going to be football only. It's going to be like football, basketball, baseball, and I forgot the other sports. So that's why that name came to be, because they've been doing that. In fact, at one point, it was just the WAC ASUN Conference, which is even worse. But, yeah, I remember when the WAC was good. I mean, I'm probably the only person that does, but I digress. Are we going to get free baseball?
No, I think there'll be a run.
And yes, Wednesday. Before I forget, next Wednesday at, I'm going to assume 6 p.m. Eastern, because I'm pretty sure I picked 6 p.m. Eastern for all streams but 2. That'll be our next stream. Punk, before you run off, is tomorrow a real-time sim? I know Monday is a real-time sim. Is tomorrow a real-time sim? And if not, I can just go look it up. Yeah, so lots of stuff happening tomorrow. RTS, real-time sim for our next 6 games. We have Minor League World Series tomorrow at noon Eastern. Arya was here earlier, and Arya's not here anymore, but I believe it's noon Eastern tomorrow. You're the minor league GM. Who's in the Minor League World Series? I know I ain't in any World Series tomorrow. Do you know who's in the Minor League World Series?
Yeah, it's the Bears and the Dillos.
Oh, that's right. That's how they were talking smack earlier. Bears and Dillos at noon Eastern. Thank you. Tomorrow, unless something has happened in the last 2 hours of the stream, I don't know if there's been an announcement for Major League World Series, which I do know is Vandals and Scorpions, or no, Voyagers and Scorpions. Two V's, I'm sorry, Voyagers and Scorpions. Don Marcus and Lone Star. Usually it's at 7. I don't know if there's been a. Well, I have Discord open because I'm doing this thing. I guess I could try to look. No announcement yet, but it's usually at 7. But stay tuned to the Discord. There'll be an announcement for that. Now I think I caught us all up. Will we get free baseball? Gotta get the housekeeping out of the way before I forget.
Oh, I might be wrong. Unless we get some fireworks here.
Did you say no to free baseball?
I did, but as I said, I think we're gonna get it.
Free baseball. We are
Let's
going
go.
to extras.
Let's see.
Oh, that's gone.
Oh, how about that? That's in the gap, and it's over the wall. The West goes yard.
By the way, do you realize why I didn't name the stadium for the East?
Don't know why.
Because they're playing where the Braves play.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Truist Park. Sorry, Braves fans. I'm a Phillies fan. I'm obligated to not like anybody in my division. Could be worse, though. Could be the Lowell Mets.
Well, we did play in City Field for a very long time in the Prospect League.
So, yes, thank you, man who sold the world, for not picking City Field again. See, I should have been smart and bet for the stadiums the same year I won the team names, because North could have been Citizens Bank Park. I'll have to remember that for the next time the charity auction comes around.
Well, the West has got 2 runs now, which is going to make things very difficult for the East.
You know, there was a question I forgot to ask you. I'm going to have a very small opportunity to ask it. Unless, I'll ask the other question off stream. But, have you ever watched Bluey?
No.
Because it's related to PBE.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all of our logos this year, except for the dogs.
I've noticed that, yes.
I forgot to ask you that earlier because you're like, why is the whatchamacallit's not a candy bar? But the first thing came in my mind is, why is the unicorn not holding the candy bar? That would that would work out for both.
It's okay.
Which, by the way, I'm gonna have to check. Are there because for those who don't know, I cannot eat nuts. Are there nuts in a whatchamacallit?
I don't think so.
Because I might have to do a little show and tell. Last season it was the all dressed Lay's potato chips.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome! Thank you, Jimmy. So I have a grocery order tomorrow, so I might have to go see if I can go get my hand on a whatchamacallit. And we have a little live show and tell tasting. Even though you can't see me eating it. Be like ASMR again. Make sure to whisper and
let's see. Whatchamacallit has rice.
Okay,
yeah,
I can do that.
Oh, but it is peanut butter crisp.
Oh, I can do peanut. It just cannot be the actual nut. So I can't eat like a Snickers bar, but I can eat Reese's. Which, for the record, for those we were talking about pronunciations earlier, like crayon and crown and all that stuff. It is Reese's. Everybody say it together. Yell at your PC. Reese's.
Reese's.
Not Reese's. That was like my biggest pet peeve.
Reese's.
Like,
So
when somebody does that, when they're like, "Oh, I want Reese's," I look at them like, "So is it Reese Witherspoon, or or is it Reese Witherspoon?
Ooh, that's a good point. I like it.
And they're like, it's Reese Witherspoon. Okay, I was like, okay, good. It's
Like,
Reese's.
done.
It's like, no, it's
Yeah.
Reese's. I was like, oh god.
Oh boy.
I
Cool.
mean, you know, this is the most rants and tangents I've gotten into in a while. Beware Strikes will take the win. Del Toro the loss. We got one more box score. Oh yeah, hit by pitch. Hit by pitch. Do we have any?
Doesn't
No.
look like it.
No hit by pitch. Oh, that's even worse. There is somebody who does that. I know somebody who says it that way. Reese's Pieces. And I'm just like, no, shut up. Oh.
Nad is triggered.
I
You
really
can tell.
Reese's is my favorite candy, so I can't do the I'm
Triggered.
never gonna be on board with Reese's.
Okay.
Oh man. I'd rather you know what? I'd rather have people call crayons crowns than do the Reese's Pieces. Well, Pisces Rices. I picked up on that one immediately because my mom is a Pisces. North will win 3-1. Cominic 1-for-4. Devecchio 1-for-3. Gambles 1-for-4 for the North. Warner 1-for the run. Ganja Smoke. Wow. 3 walks and a run scored. Tralala 1-for-4. Banks with a walk. Thornton Jr. with a hit. Ritter will take the win. Blonde 3-4-5 loss. Lots of people getting holds in that bullpen for the North. Murphy with the save. Aaron Ritter, player of the game. Oh, Jose had a home run. Jose with his 7th home run. Do a safety save. Let's look at the standings real quick. So the South with a 1-game lead over the East. West 5 back. North 6 back. We are officially, well, now that we broke it down the way that we do, we are just past the halfway point. We're just past the halfway point. 30 down, 24 to go. So, before our rookie showcase, which by the way is 1 week from today. 1 week from today. Go ahead and do this part. So again, for those maybe just tuning in, maybe you're used to how, this is a separate file from Prospect, from the main file. So index upload may happen anytime between maybe an hour from now, or the latest that it will update is automatically at midnight Eastern. Midnight Eastern is the latest. It automatically runs it there. It is Friday night, so the only other person that can do it, probably doing stuff right now because it's a Friday night. But yeah, don't forget we got a bunch of stuff going on tomorrow. Stay tuned to the Rookie Discord for when that real-time sim is happening. And then same thing as the last few times. You'll get a link, get to watch in somewhat real time the box scores. And yeah. Do we have anybody we could raid into? Is Dr. Dynastic still going, or? Oh, Franchise Time Machine's up there. We're gonna raid Franchise Time Machine. We'll definitely raid Franchise Time Machine. Chadwick, you get the last word, since it's been forever and a half since you've been in the booth with me.
Yeah, good to be back. Good to see everybody. And yeah, I'll just say good luck to everybody tomorrow in their quest for a championship.
And answer his DMs.
Yeah, accept those friend requests if you're in the rookie server, please. We want to draft you. We want you to be successful.
But if you don't want to talk to a horse, I personally will understand. No, I'm just kidding. And actually, I'm typing in the wrong. I can't talk and type. Goodness me. All right, let's get the raid going. Chadwick, we survived Friday the 13th. Nothing crazy happened. What's the deal with that? Spoopy. Now it's silence unless he's muted. Everybody have a good weekend. Take care. Be careful. Friday the 13th isn't over yet. And go enjoy college baseball while you have the chance, I guess. See, I can't even find my own words. We'll see y'all later.
There it goes.